In my opinion, I think it is far wiser to talk about and uncover and reveal and show and be transparent about the story of who you are trying to become, rather than talking about who you want to appear to be right now. I think the biggest mistake a lot of digital marketers make is that they feel they need to look prestigious. They need to look like a luxury brand to already fit the role. I understand the trend to try to do this. I understand that you want to be ready for big things. But I think a lot of people who do this tend to get lost in the shuffle, not only with their potential audience, more tragically with themselves. I think it is a huge mistake because people right now, more than any time in recent history, are craving authenticity. And if I can tell you that I am planning on becoming great and I'm uncovering all that I'm learning, all that I'm becoming, everything I'm studying, all my failures and potential, everything I'm trying to read and do, wouldn't you respect that so much more than if I just tell you I'm the greatest right now? It is ultimately so human for us to have these types of conversations, not only with ourselves, but with our public persona. And part of our brand is persona. People don't want to talk about it, social media in general, everyone's so fake. Well, there's a few layers to that. When you walk out of your house and go to the co-op to get vegetables, you're already putting on a persona. You're not going to be the same way there as you will be cleaning up dog doo-doo in your backyard or just waking up out of bed. You might be more pleasant if you're out in public and speaking to people and being in the marketplace, right? You're not going to be identical to somebody that's just waking up and hasn't spoken to anyone and someone who's just at home. So that is persona. There's nothing wrong with that. It's part of the social fabric of who we are. And it helps us to talk about things like etiquette or the golden rule or what we value. It helps us connect with people. So there's nothing wrong with persona. That is just who we are socially. And social media is an extension of that. What I'm talking about here is when people feel that they need to be something they're not, and they need to be that right now in order to compete with the cultural zeitgeist. They need to compete with what's happening. I'm just telling you, if everybody's doing that, don't you think it's far more interesting to be who you are, where you are now? Don't you think you could actually save a life, potentially, by simply being yourself? That another person who's longing for a connection with a real human would say, wow, look at Sydney. She doesn't have it all figured out yet, but she is going for it. She's making mistakes, falling flat on her face, but she's still getting up, reading another book, trying another thing, pushing herself, pushing her limits on this other area. Wouldn't that be more interesting to you than if I just nonstop tell you I'm the greatest? That's my food for thought. I really think that it is more of a novel idea if you are someone who is, even for practical reasons, trying to stand out in the marketplace. People are going to ignore you if you look like everyone else and sound like everyone else and buy into the same dull image that is false. That is not what people are looking for right now. People are looking for the authentic. And if you can be that and bring that, I guarantee you will stand out. And not only will you stand out, you will be able to grow and be yourself. Not the self that's getting out of bed, but the persona of your brand, the person that you really are with other people. I'm not saying just go around and have bad manners and don't do hygiene and just be in the world like that. That's not what I'm saying. But if you are an authentic person, you can have a persona that is absolutely 100% you. It is the real you, the you who is imperfect. And in that lies perfection, in my opinion. And I think we all have that capacity, but what it requires to get there is a mindset that is extremely rare. And a lot of people are just not willing to do it, and they're not willing to take that leap. But that is my nugget for you. If you can do this for yourself, you will free not only yourself, but everyone who comes in contact with you. It will give you massive potential to inspire and help those around you.
You've been listening to the Social Strength Founders Podcast by Sydney Washington as she breaks down her assessment of our company, our performance, and next step. If you are interested in learning how Sydney and her company can help you take your business or personal performance to the next level, make sure you reach out in the comments area or connect with us on Facebook.